10 years ago now, on a video from the 4th of August 2016, I said this.
Now, on the other end of the spectrum, for the sports class and the DLC in general, we've got the links, which just makes no sense whatsoever. It's so slow in comparison to the top sports cars. It would actually be better placed in the coupes class. It would be the quickest in the coupes class, but it would at least give us something extra to race in that class. And the most unbelievable thing about it is that its price is ridiculous. It's $1.7 million for a bog standard car that is, its performance is terrible. It has an okay top speed, but it's certainly not the best. And it's easily the most expensive sports car in the game by a long, long way. And anybody who buys it for anything other than the way that it looks is losing out. And it's just a typical Rockstar move to put in a car that is so overpriced and so expensive that fools people, really. You know, people could quite easily, and there was quite a few people who said this in comments and things, that they bought it because it was so expensive, expecting it to be the quickest, or at least be competitive. And it just isn't. It's just nowhere near. And I can't understand the price for that. You know, take a zero off the end of it and then it would be reasonable.
And here we are, 10 years later, Rockstar finally admitting, hey, Bruffy, you were right all along. Let's reduce the cost of that links for a little bit. And remember, this price that I was talking about, the links, this was 10 years ago. You know, this became the most expensive sports car in the game by a long way. And they finally reduced the price of it. They reduced the price of over 30 vehicles in the latest update, which, you know, always great. Why not? And the links was the one. It feels like the links was the poster child for that change, because they actually brought it back. You couldn't buy the links. It was one of the vehicles that they removed a few years ago, so that's one of those that keeps coming back in rotation. It's now not. It's back on the website permanently. So it feels like it was kind of like the poster child for that change. You know, they brought it back specifically to reduce the price and fix what I told them 10 years ago. Maybe they should listen to me a little bit earlier. But, you know, nothing's ever for free, is it? Because alongside the positivity of that change, yes, they reduced the prices of some things, but it wasn't exactly major. We're talking 50, 40, 50, 60% of the original prices or something. Alongside that, they also now made the sell price for every single vehicle in the game $500,000. So if you spend $5 million on an FMJ Mark V, for example, with all the HSW upgrades, and you go to sell it, which you normally would have got about half or 60%, you would have got about between $2.5 and $3 million back for that $5 million outlay. You now get $500,000. Like, I'm just tired, man. Like, I don't have anything left to. Other creators have made good videos about it already. I know Gilly Masters was pretty good showing the actual effect of it, because it's not just that the sale price is $500,000. If you sell a second car within like 7 days, it goes down to 250,000, and then it goes down even further than that if you sell a third car. Like, God forbid you want to sell one of your cars in GTA and try to get some money back. I thought the police vehicles were bad enough that you get no money back for those once you've bought them for their insane prices, but obviously this is testing for GTA 6. Like, you need to keep in mind that everything that they're doing late stage GTA Online is all about GTA 6. Expect all of this baked in from the start for GTA 6's online. I don't know, people shouldn't be expecting anything decent with that. You know, all the things, look at what they're putting in front of you and act accordingly, because, yeah, keep in mind when GTA 6's online comes around, you're going to have everything baked in from the start. GTA Plus basically probably being required to play. Not actually required, but, you know, to get any decent experience without resorting to spending hundreds of shark cards. Vehicles rotating. So this, you know, unlike in GTA Online where you can go to the car meet and buy a car from someone. For GTA 6, that won't be a thing because not everybody will have the car, and the functionality won't be there to buy a car from somebody else. So if you miss a car 1 week, you're just going to miss it and you're going to have to wait weeks for it to come back. Sell prices for vehicles in GTA 6's online, it's going to be either capped or nothing, like the police vehicles. Just, expect it to be, it is going to be their moneymaker, obviously. And look at what they're doing, look at the signals they're giving you with GTA Online now, and realize that this is the future for GTA 6 from the start. You're not going to be able to build up a bunch of money from methods that they've put in the game that are, 10 years worth of money build up that you're sitting on. Or they're never going to put a nightclub in the game again, for example. They've already, well, no, they didn't. Did they nerf Cayo Perico Heist? Well, they made it a bit harder, I think, but they're never going to put, it's going to be so finely tuned, GTA 6's online, to just be enough money that you can make that you think you can buy something, but then you need to just get a little shark card on top because you're sick of grinding for so long. It's going to be like a second job, and it's going to be actively hostile to the player, I think, for those who want to sort of enjoy everything that it has to offer without buying shark cards or paying for GTA Plus or something like that. So yeah, I wasn't really going to make a video, but I just wanted to. You know what? Rockstar, they do so many great things. They do so many annoying things. They do so many shitty things, honestly. I just wanted to make a video saying, hey, you should have listened to me 10 years ago. I was right, wasn't I? It's funny how some of these some of the things that they've done in GTA Online lately have actually they've come from ideas that I've had for a long time. Even when you go to something simple like they introduced in the creator for races the ability to ghost before you're the first checkpoint, so go non-contact to the first checkpoint, non-contact if you're reversing down the track to avoid people, crashing into people going backwards. Those are two ideas that came straight out of 2015 from me. So there's obviously a 10-year lead time for ideas from the community to actually get to them. But I wanted to make a video that I was right. The links, the main beneficiary of I even have a donation sound. It's $17.35 because the price of the links was just so ridiculous for so long. $1.735 million. I don't think I'll ever forget that. Now it's under $1 million. It's a nice car to drive, to be fair to it, but it was never ever worth that kind of cost. Especially even back 10 years ago, it was a mid-range sports car. Now it's a lower range sports car. And it was just so heinously expensive. And I called it out at the time. And 10 years later, I was proved to be right, and they agreed with me, and they reduced the price. But you don't get anything for free. Nothing's ever only positive, and now you can only sell cars for 500 grand.